We've got the compositions coming in, and for T1, it isn't triple duelist, which is, a real shame. It will instead be double initiator, double drone with the Teo and the Sova. A very, very different approach for T1.
So an MTA site. This Meteor's still going to be good for a kill. Crazy guy continuing to have a rough go of it on this Astra, but Meteor boxed in. Could end up being a trade back as Sparrow here in mid, now taken down. And here the plant coming through. RRQ, get the bad news. Still need to try to find Meteor back over onto that B side of the map, pushing in towards their spawn. Kushi giving it a cursory glance. Eyes trained forward. Meteor going to be caught without his weapon in hand. Does end up falling.
Be right back.
So much post-plant util here. Shock darts and the salvos.
Yeah, she's at the ready, but Buzz swinging the corner, playing close. Finding one and heard one yet, but it's going to be Jemkin out from tower, able to find the kill. The first salvo going to be sent in as Izu holds from that right-hand side and will deliver 2 swift headshots. 5-0 in pistols. Find the opening round.
I mean, they're just running rings around him. They're winning in literally every aspect possible. I just feel like a broken record saying it, because it's been so prevalent, especially these last 2 maps, but it's just...
To watch for this first, just has that ghost in hand, so can quickly get overwhelmed.
Spike planted.
Could end up just being a lot of ult charge given away. Meteor finding the first. Spray down into the smoke, ends up going wide. Buzz, however, finding Jemkin, finding Moniette. And yeah, it's just going to be a cleanup coming through. Flawless fashion. Meteor getting 3 more charges towards that convergent paths. 2 more for Buzz. Ghosts in hand. They can now bring a little bit more firepower into this round.
Just shaking my head a little bit at it. I think you just...
No mid smoke. Yo kada B mana Mas? Yes.
Ini one way tapi. One way.
Yo, wait. One B guys.
Forward base, Buzz. Final kill on the Jemkin. Shots ringing out. Meteor just checking down. Moniette has to make a quick little dash to exit. The site already snatched up here by T1. It's in mid. Munchkin on the lurk, able to intercept Kushi, and now it's a ticking time bomb. These players trying to work their way forward into the site. It would just be a matter of time for Munchkin to strike, but it won't even be necessary.
So well drilled already. They're going to get up and over the saturate initially from Moniette. Buzz gets that huge opener on the Jemkin, who's holding top box. Just gets caught in an unexpected angle on them. Buzz.
They gave up a couple thrifties earlier on. That dimensional drift is going to be spotting out a ton. Salvos applied. Looks like T1 still willing to play into this as Ping will get the reveal. Saturate not going to be catching anybody in that corner, but Meteor up over the top is able to find 2, and it is just a shooting gallery at backside. Crazy guy now on the approach, ready to swing in, has a sheriff in hand. Potentially get some damage in, but Buzz swings in, challenges for the fight, dodges the bullets. 4-0 start for T1.
You challenge the stack, you see it, you know it.
You have more round wins than they have kills.
That's correct. That's not good for RRQ.
No, it is not. Okay.
Just driving through.
Just be fishing for any kind of damage that he could possibly get, but so far, nothing found. Convergent paths available for Meteor. The back end of this. Double flank. And around the back, convergent paths goes through. Next, at least on to 1. The pop flash send. Xpharaoh able to hold his own. Buzz going to be taken down. Splash around the corner. Meteor gets the brunt of that one. The chase in, the saturate fault coming through. And Stax unable to hold his own. Kushi pushing forward, able to find a bit more now. Just Izu and Munchkin. But listen to the time. They have to get onto the spike. Starting to defuse now. Body block, held the half. Recon now going to be lobbed in, getting the reveal. A kill on the crazy guy. Somebody else has to pick it up! They will be able to hold it to completion. The defuse coming in, but still so much damage suffered. It is anything but clean.
He's able to open this up. Nice play by Xpharaoh as well, but a good flash that backed Meteor off the angle. Stax has to try to fill the space, but Kushi just a bit better. There were no shock darts used here, which surprised me a little bit. I thought Izu might let loose with a couple of them, but...
RQ, for the moment, have their forces in the right position. Creep in, Jemkin takes Meteor's head off. Critical kill found. Player advantage now for RQ as they look to get 2 consecutive round wins. Top mid, here's the footsteps. Double swing, lined up for him just about. Collects 2, looks for a little bit more, and nearly bites up more than he can chew, but he's still going to be good for a 3rd.
This time, it's Munchkin. Sneaks his way up mid. Didn't sense any presence in there. That part of the map, this is the first time they've showed that push. I mean, you think you get that opening kill, you think we got this, and Jemkin gets...
That's a 5v4 until Munchkin does this.
Yep.
Timeout.
Too much there. So Orbital Strike is going to be used, and that actually does push Izu forward. That at the same time, though, Meteor able to scale, finds a kill on Nikushi. It's wrapping over, and might end up connecting in with Crazy Guy, who is one of the 2, now 3 players with a recovered weapon that has a rifle.
You want to fight it?
Meteor, he's hearing these footsteps. They're not swinging in towards him, so now has an opportunity to maybe try to get a backstab going. As Cosmic Divide gets called through, Meteor. Flash, not going to find him. Saturate goes forward, steadies it. Monyet taken down, and Meteor tears him apart. 4 kills found. Crazy Guy, last one standing. A 1v3, looking for his first kill of the map, but nothing to be found but death.
You've got the abundance of forces to do something about it. Hey, you get the 1 pick off the Orbital Strike, but the whole time in the back of my head, I'm thinking, oh, Meteor's still got his Saturate. If he hits a good one, and he damn well did. Got an op for Jemkin. Got a bunch of ults. This one has to go for RRQ.
Solid Star's position, convergent paths connecting. They're looking for that Hunter's Fury as well. As he gets cycled forward, a Meteor just hounds him down. Cushy caught at the same time by the Hunter's Fury there in tower. RRQ trying to get into position, but Jemkin is just spammed. They cannot catch a break. They can only catch bullets.
Oh my God.
Trying to run away. Keep that operator in hand. Buzz able to find the 1, but now the op stranded. Monyet, nothing more to do but to just run. That critical op cannot be retained. He's looking for the kill and Stacks. He wants him dead. Takes him low. Hasn't taken him down yet, but Buzz around the corner absolutely will.
I mean, literally everything. He gets the spot on the way in. That's how he can guide the Hunter's Fury up there. What great awareness from Meteor. They capitalize with the ult. They're expecting to get X-Barrel with the Hunter's Fury, and then they're like, oh, wait.
Another one chasing in. Goes into the Cosmic Form. Saturate, connecting the push in, and Meteor, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're midair at that range. Cleans him up. Monyet gone. The push out of the smoke, and Buzz able to find another. Jemkin will be able to scoop up a weapon here. Cushy, okay, takes him down. Co-side position. Crabwell now called in. Cushy dead. Jemkin to have to do it all, but it's just getting cycled away from this spike. Concuss will connect, stuck behind the box, the time dwindling. Finds the kill on the Munchkins. The shock dart's now going to be lobbed in. Dodges out the first ones, trying to get the catch on the Izu. They just cannot find it. Izu clears it up. 8-1.
They got to get aggressive at main. They can't let T1 get into post plants. There's just too much util, but anything you try is just being thwarted by Meteor. His entries on the Waylay have been so good. He's getting so much value out of the Saturates. They're just, yep, another day at the office.
Timeout.
Close
13-10s and 13-11s.
Doing a thing.
Going to be looking for a trap setup here. As Saturate will connect. Hunter's Fury going to go out. And, well, that does leave Izu rather to the Wolves. I'm ready to say Stacks because of the Sova. So, a good little trap play. Send out a salvo, they hear the exit, they know that they caught Jemkin in position.
Oh, they know.
Munchkin, yeah, they are reading this well, and, well, he gets Monyet down to 10 HP with a headshot, but cannot confirm that kill. A 3v5. T1. Odds against them now. Try to keep this win streak going. In the RRQ,
30 seconds
finding their
left.
footing as they saturate onto the corner. He's able to clean one up. Nothing more for Jemkin to try to do there. Stuck into the dimensional drift. Will be able to pull back. Op in hand. Buzz finding one. Stacked up a tower. Gets the pivot over the side. Able to find that second kill, but it's just 11 HP remaining. The 1v1. And Jemkin pulls off of it. Rides the rope. And will be able to get the kill. Second round. Pound for RRQ.
Create with the space. Make this round possible, but it does not feel good. And you read Munchkin's lurks, that's great. One of the problems is Meteor reads your play with the dimensional drift beautifully and feels like he was going to be good for 2 there at least, and then that's probably T1's round. But
3-player stack in the mid with Sparrow holding onto the operator. Dimensional drift though from Buzz.
Oh my god.
Right up over the top. Armageddon shoving them away. Just ride that red carpet. On his exit, now peek in towards this baby door position. Onyet trying to check out towards that attacker spawn, but Munchkin is just so deep, pulled back. He does not get spotted. Buzz, however, going to be taken down. Looking for the scale forward now, and Meteor ends up getting caught. Just finds the 1 kill on the Jemkin as Cosmic Divide now. Tries to lock them out. Izu surely spotted, but still is able to dispatch Onyet. Looks for a little bit more, but Xpero holds his own, and Stackers can't get the weapon out in time. Munchkin now, the last one remaining, lurking his way forward. Setting up the grab well, the body block in position there, looking to just hold this to completion. It seems like Munchkin has no damn idea. So the defuse comes through. Still slow them from building up a bankroll as he takes out Xpero as well. Make this that 8-4 scoreline, but they lose out on the operator.
I was genuinely wondering for a while there if Munchkin's keyboard had disconnected because he just sat and spawned for forever. Took so long to get there to try to help out.
Revealed salvo in the backside. Crazy guy just staying tucked. Concuss not going to connect. Meteor up and over the top, sending out the saturate. Buzz just storms forward, shorty in hand, able to find the kill. Looking to try to slip the net. Here's Crazy guy, but Meteor eventually drops down, finds him, and cleans up Xpero as well. Jemkin now striking, making his presence known, but just too many targets around that corner. Cushy now, a 1v4. It's T1. Looking to make this another 9-3 scoreline, much like they did on Pearl. They shall. They have not gotten a single one throughout this series, 0-5.
Oh, they can layer the stuns too in this comp. You know, with the Waylay and the Teho, you can cover so much space, and because there's spots, there's reveals as well. You've got
on this flank, deep position from him. Crazy guy just now turning back over.
Spike planted.
Try to watch this spot. Onyet trying to set up for that saturate. Ends up falling. Crazy guy needing to try to clear this out. Shots whipping here on both sides. Jemkin up and over the top. Meteor trying to find the kill, the jump out. Buzz. No casualty as Jemkin will end up falling, and Munchkin will clean up the rest.
Don't overstay your welcome on the site. Let them throw their util here. We've got what we want to play for retake. We've got the space we want. We're coming from literally every angle possible onto this site. Be patient. Wait for your moments. The individual play is through the roof. And RRQ is just stuck on the site trying to win gun battles.
Needing to refract out. Izu there at the tower, spamming through, trying to find a kill. Eventually will be able to get Xpero, but Onyet trades it back. Saturated to the corner. Jemkin gonna be hindered. Jump out of the smoke. Cushy looking for the turn. Only able to find the one. Onyet continuing with that bucket. Finds a little bit more value as Crazy guy trying to get it done, and he will. 2 kills with the Stinger.
Do today is create flanks. Whoops.
Whoops, indeed.
But you know, what are you going to do against the Bucky? But it's the sprays that give it away there. Just a few missed opportunities, but
Without a star, I can.
credit where credit's due. RRQ comes in gunning. Oh, okay.
They find a punish. Buzz just trying to get that orb. Izu
One
off the
enemy
side, and
remaining.
there goes the rest. So T1 gonna just swiftly get things underway, move on. So Meteor just gonna get posted up. The other two players get ready to rotate. Buzz sending out a couple shots, not going to be able to find any damage. The double dash comes in. Monyet planting himself up over top of the site. Munchkin just sat here, silently within the smoke, trying to play quiet. Here's this motion around him. Just jumping so they can't see his feet. They hadn't noticed, but Jemkin will be able to turn back in time before Munchkin finds more value. He's just a lunatic.
He is. He is an absolute just madman.
Strafe in, Izu trying to find the kill, and he gets Jemkin before he can teleport out. A critical timing is Monyet. Saturated around the corner. Meteor suspicious, but not spotting it quite just yet. Looking for the hold on the defuse. Some damage exchange. Stacks joining in. They're trying to flush him out with the swing in. Monyet right into the spray. Hunter's Fury now expended as Crazy Guy looking for the grab, but there's the body block, and there's Meteor bringing it now into the 1v1. The hold, the half, and Crazy Guy again to find a finisher. Might just be calling a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're trying to calm T1 down here, feeling like maybe they're getting a little overconfident. Munchkin is just so intelligent, so understanding of the mechanics of the game there.
So guys, you're gonna play out loud. You're gonna play out loud.
It's just crazy.
Meanwhile, the exec onto the A side comes through. Munchkin start working his way over, but with just that pucky in hand, it's gonna prove to be a pretty damn difficult retake for T1. Cushy joins in on the angle, and with the Outlaw, will be able to take down the enemy waylay. Sun's going to be sent forward. Xparrow backpedals, plants his feet, finds two. Buzz and Stacks will fall, and it's going to be flawless for RRQ. Not allowing for a Thrifty to come back in.
Crazy to think that how that first half, and then T1 wins a pistol, but RRQ starting to fire, starting to feel that confidence. Who knows? This is a team that I never count out because of the comebacks they've made in history.
Munchkin's one away from his. Stacks the same with that Hunter's, or rather Izu doing it again. That being said, Munchkin gained the Cosmic Divide in death. Solid entry. Meteor spotting out the head there of Jemkin, but can't take it up, but Izu finds three.
Cutting through.
Suddenly a 2v2.
I got this place.
Operator in hand for Buzz. Just sprinting forward, swaps the weapons, going on the chase, trying to get the spot out, sees the gun barrel, sees Jemkin. Doesn't want to exit in front of him. It's a wise decision. He does have that gate crash set up to jump back across closer to that A side of the map.
I'll handle this.
So Jemkin going to be doing very much the same thing. Check out the A side, try to spot out where Stacks is at the moment, but won't be able to find him. Plant, however, can come in. Crazy Guy. Deep position, potentially unexpected. It's going to go for the jump across and finds the timing. Meanwhile, oh no, Buzz can't get it. Crazy Guy. Two monstrous kills.
They're doing a great job here punishing the B site, punishing Munchkin. He's having a tough time, just like we saw with RRQ on the other side of the map with Crazy Guy. Just tough time locking things down. I mean, man, if you can get Izu activated again for T1, find ways to get him a little bit more involved, then maybe you had to chew through a lot of.
Oh boy. Oh, push forward into the smoke. Monyet finding the kill, and Xparrow will check the corners. Stacks unable to find any more value as Meteor's just going to get spammed out. RRQ starting to get a very solid understanding of how T1 is trying to play this defender side.
And then
it all crumbled when Giacomo got the ace.
Yep.
Thrown the check, tried the rope, quick shot, Monyet dead. Looking for a little bit more. So Izu on the other side, so do have to be a bit cautious. When he runs out of bullets. That's one way to deal with him. It's just a break of the door. They'll go on the split. Munchkin can go down to the spike. RRQ, one round away from tying this up.
They have that experience, just like T1. Every different level, reading their opponent's tendencies. A great flash out from Jemkin. The blind Stacks fully. No chance. I want to hear what they have to say, but
Where's the knife?
Wait,
I'm blind.
You are divided.
Able to spot much there with that drone. Virgin Path's going to be sent. Buzz caught. Quick exit. Right as Monyet swoops forward, but look at the Hunter's Fury. The double tag, the double stack up, the double kill. Buzz and Izu both get buried. looking to try to be the hero, but I don't think he reads that left side at all, but will wisely back away. Shot attempt from Meteor, unable to find it there. Stacks cannot get that second elimination. His team desperately needed him to find. Meteor stunned up, the approach over the top, the spot out, looking for the kill, the drop down. Eventually Cushy rewarded with it. Munchkin, the last one standing. Swings in, dies. 4K from Cushy. 10-10. RRQ. 7 rounds in a row to get us to this point.
And this is phenomenal because you don't let T1 keep any guns. Buzz opted to eat the convergent pass before he TP'd out. That cost him there. That cost him his life. Some kind of eyebrow-raising decisions being made here and there by T1, and RRQ is so locked in.
Keep him out, but right now he might be able to find a bit of a godlier timing as the smokes at the front of the site are delaying RRQ, making them slow on the approach, but now he's once again going to be taken down.
But now they know.
Yeah, they get that kill, and they're going to look to go for the pivot once more. The only one here, just that shorty. No Nebula at a block at the moment. He's trying to set up a Cosmic Divide, but they're just going to push forward, past that one before it can bloom. Still able to find a kill. Orbital strike now over towards tower. Slows up the approach. 20 seconds remaining. And Armageddon in the hands of Stacks. Is he going to send it first? It's going to be the Hunter Sphere. They're just looking to try to play delay on this one. The bound forward though, and Stacks taken down. Final tag connects with a crazy guy. As they need to get the spike planted, and there it is.
One enemy remaining.
Sparrow finding Buzz. Izu, just the stinger. Grabs up the Vandal. They are getting beaten back.
And it feels like, oh my gosh, they're so far ahead of me. But because of Crazy Guy's kill, they can take a pause. They can pull the rotations over to the other side of the map because you know that if it's Meteor and Spawn, he's on his own. He's lurking by himself, most likely.
Munchkin, he's gonna face out of this one. No, saturate through.
They see him.
Yeah, he took some damage. Munchkin still able to just spray forward, binding one. Jemkin gonna be taken down at the same time. T1 trying to steady the ship, but Monyet finds another. Keeps it in with a 3v3. Convergent paths at the ready. The Armageddon gonna be stacked on top. Cushy absolutely screwed, and he didn't stick for the plant. Spike now needing to be recovered. Buzz gone at the same time. Monyet doing well to still find value despite the earlier damage suffered. The Meteor will bring him down. Crazy Guy in a 1v2. His kills have been impactful, the ones that he's collected, but this time Meteor will find the headshot. And T1, they will tie it up. Their first round win since the pistol in this half.
It hasn't really worked until this round. Stacks, oh man. That could have been a very different round if he doesn't get that follow-up off killing the clone. And you're able to combine the ults for one kill. Man, that's quick from Monyet. Yeah, Cushy just knows. Rip. A weakened Monyet. Easy pickings for Meteor. Finds the headshot.
Not going to go for the double dash exit. Instead, Monyet just challenging forward, trying to flash him out, and he shall. Damage exchanged, but Jemkin just rushes forward. Buzz dead. And into a 3v5. T1, they just don't have the money where they had such a key advantage. I think Monyet dying off the side gives kill credit over to Meteor, allows him to get one charge away on the convergent paths. Tuck back. Buzz sending out some flashes to try to stem the tide. They see the dash across. Meteor, however, unscouted for the moment, is able to find that kill. Buzz with another. Swings into the corner, tries to clean him up. Sparrow still able to hold his own as the salvos land at his feet. Drifts past those. Spot out on a Crazy Guy, but makes it across the gap fast enough, but Stacks keeps him in with the advantage. Playing it patiently, and Crazy Guy goes for about the safest plant that he could possibly find.
Recovering it.
There's blood in the water, and the Sharks of T1 have him surrounded, and the judge will deliver. T1 not allowing this to get stolen away from them like it did back at Masters Bangkok. They will take it this time into OT.
Wild stuff, Meteor. I love the way he reads that convergent paths. Get it out of the way. Buzz just a little bit late there to get him bailed out, but it's okay. He'd already gotten Monyet dealt with. And then they're able to chip down Xpharaoh a little bit with the salvos, and Stax wins a huge battle there against xFaro. That seals the deal. I was
obviously not going to be able to see that, but Jemkin sees him right in the rope. IGL of T1 picked apart. The glass cannon now confirmed Jemkin. All the rest of T1 playing in disconnected positions. Ready for a double face into mid. And Cushy reads it, and that's the only one that they've seen. Vizu is going to be hearing these footsteps, looks for timing, and will be able to collect one. Turns back over, Meteor holding at backside. Monyet dashing forward to Saturate, going to be set, finds one. Saturate does connect, plants his feet. Can he find the shot? They're trying to flush him out, and Buzz has been taken down at the same time. Izu on the push, taken out of the equation. RRQ find the opening round in overtime. Map point once again in their hands.
And Jemkin does something we hadn't seen, gets tucked in behind that box with an operator. And they're ready for the lurks this time too. It's like such good awareness, such good understanding of what T1 was doing to them that was working so well. They're able to take it away. Very well tell you that they're going to try to make some kind of push up here. Now, last time it was a fake from RRQ. They tried this. They peeled back, but this time they're committing.
Izu caught. He's trying to hold the line, and he does. The headshot, the one tap, but cannot find the follow-up. Jemkin clearing out that top mid position. Plant now to come through. xFaro, he will be one away from having that orbital strike online if he can get a kill. A massive post-plant tool as Meteor gonna go dashing in, planting his feet to Saturate, connecting, and Munchkin plays off of it. xFaro, a deep angle. The stealth drone, the ping reveal. Makes a quick little exit, just bounding back forward into the site. 4v3, the jump forward, the shorty, not able to find it. Jemkin considering it, goes out. Meteor, however, finding two. xFaro dead at the same time as Meteor goes up and over the top, finds it, drops down, clears up 3 kills as T1 get the reset. 13-13.
Overstacked flank that you can use Meteor as a bait and switch. Beautiful. Oh, the Saturate too. Stellar, and then using the drone to re-clear the angle. And oh my goodness, that was an absolute thing of beauty from the teamwork from T1.
They'll be feeling a lot more confident if they can find this attack round. Blown forward, Jemkin pushing, and Meteor biting it. What a play from him. Gets out scot-free. The glass cannon still in play. A pixel angle now. Buzz, if he swings into this, almost certainly will be dead. Trying to hold back for the moment as the drone gets cleared. Nebula to be popped, and Jemkin to find the timing. It is another headshot as Stax chasing forward, quickly gets overwhelmed. Izu up over the top, dropped, and xFaro has the finisher. RRQ once again.
And it is going to miss the round because of it. Beautiful. And the timing, oh my God. What a round from Jemkin. That is just so smart, the way he plays that.
Yeah. Nice push. You play good.
Cleared, but still getting some vision now, hearing the drone. Munchkin going for the spray and pray, but only finding the clone. Monyet, minor damage suffered, but there's a swing around the back, and Munchkin gets taken down. Stax unable to save his teammate. Is now flank attempt coming in, but Izu, he's just massacred 3. Buzz, oh my God, it's so damn weird. But he manages to draw the shorty. As what in the hell is happening here? Ooh, dodges out the Hunter's Fury pulse, but Monyet, a 1v3. Looking for that burst, but just dragging the attention is Meteor. As T1 to 14.
Love the discipline from Buzz there to be looking for that lurk as long as he did, and timing just favored him a little bit. Nasty stuff from Izu.
God.
Whoa! What is that? Just show that like 4 times in a row, please.
Yeah, just keep playing it. Good Lord. Obviously quieter performance from him on the...
That T1 has so much delay in this post plant. And there's
over to Stax, 2 charges for the Armageddon.
Nobody in the back lines for RRQ to disrupt.
Meteor being sussed out, Saturate try to clear it, turns the flash, the rebase board, but Jemkin able to find the kill, finds the second as Buzz will also fall. Monyet up
Izu?
over the top. Izu shoulder to shoulder with him, just has no idea. Draws out the weapon, and oh my god. The
Oh my God.
To end no backstabs, perhaps Izu! He's done it again!
No wahala.
Another monstrous 3K!
Switching sides. Match point.
It's just one of those things you don't expect, that it's the Sova hanging around on top of the box after you've killed both of the duelists, and it completely bamboozles RRQ. They have no clue. Oh, that last bullet was huge. And then they're just scrambling to figure out what the hell happened.
Into the counter swing and main from Munchkin. Monyet, the dash at the ready. The refract set. But Munchkin has him outdone. The saturate connecting, but does end up getting spammed out by Jemkin, who finds himself a second. The shorty not going to be connecting with the kill. Just a smattering of damage going to be found. But now the player advantage is in RQ's hands. The plant there. Xpero one away from the orbital. Double stack the base of the rope. Another Nebula looming. Footsteps heard. Crazy guy with Buzz. Cushy with Izu. And now it is just Meteor. Hasn't been able to crest past that 30 bomb mark. Jemkin, however, nipping at his heels. They have it stacked up. And he'll hit 30, but he cannot get the round win. As we'll hit 30 overall in this map, 15-15.
It's an RRQ special. Love these overtimes. Jemkin there, getting the spot. Stacks tries to go for the swing. There was some util being thrown in that direction. Thought he could maybe catch them a little bit, but Jemkin just better. Things starting to get a little bit spicy, and
Again, 2 charges away for Stacks.
okay, this time you've got all 3 of your post-plant players at main. The Astra, the Tejo, and the Sova.
Yeah, Munchkin is still so far out. Just watching for that potential deep push. Spam damage, Jemkin down to 10 HP as Monyet a bit more weight on his shoulders now. Splash connecting. Monyet turns back, is able to find Meteor. Buzz at the same time situated here within the smoke. Shorty in hand, the push coming through, and Monyet gets the pivot. The shot, looking for a bit more. Monyet finding the one, setting up the convergent pass, but Stacks bouncing in, finds the kill, and Xpero cannot get away. Spam to the smoke, a 3K for Stacks. T1 once again up to match point.
But Stacks with the timely Tejo util. You know, Monyet just gets in, gets a little help from some flashes from some friends. I don't know how he didn't die there to Buzz, but he doesn't. And he's trying to ult. So you should be pretty aware here as T1.
Munchkin's rotating over. Dash over to the side, looking for the kill. The saturate does connect. Jemkin looking to try to flash him out, and Munchkin just doesn't stop moving, so ends up falling to the wayside. Meteor now trying to hold down the site, finds the 2. Xpero taken down through the clone. Brings it into a 3v3.
Monyet's weak.
Swings out around the back. Gate crash set up for the exit for Jemkin, should he need it. Do they suspect this at all? Smoke about to fall, and Buzz is dialed in on the angle. Reads that like a book in the end, and now player disadvantage. Monyet and Crazy Guy, they have to do it all. Looking for the body block, it does not work. Monyet finds one, Crazy Guy gets the other. It's all down to Izu. Taps it, trying to bait them forward. They know that he's not on it. They know that he just doesn't have it. 16-16.
Fall back here.
No end in sight.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Whoa. I mean, it's just so tough for either team if they get into these post plants. You know, with all that attention in mid, Munchkin just on his own trying to challenge that. Just going to have to eat the waylay util and hope that the players behind him get it done. What a read by Buzz there. I thought maybe they'd get it done, but then Buzz starts pushing forward, and that's when RRQ swings into action. Much deeper position for Munchkin here, looking for lurks, expecting that there's going to be an adjustment from RRQ in these retakes.
He's pushing out of the smoke, and he will be able to find one. Cushy. Wow. Going to be taken down. It gets just a little bit faster than they might have anticipated because he disrespects the Tejo salvo. Walks through it. Now, taking point once again, spots it out. Sends out That's Hinder as Monyet on one dash forward, hits the saturate. This time Meteor unable to take out Jemkin. So back into a 4v4. RRQ quickly getting settled on the side. The recon up and over the top. Buzz on the spray, able to find Monyet. Stacks getting rid of Jemkin. As Xpero swinging around the back. Went for the jump, but it's an all-in gambit. Now he's the last one standing, and not for long. We will continue this in 18-16. RRQ, can they keep fighting?
It's just so hard. And this time it's T1 who makes a little bit of adjustment, putting Meteor up into the vents a little bit sooner.
Pushing forward, denying them the drone, but the stealth drone will similarly get cleared out on the opposite side. Jump up over the top though, and Izu has the angle and has Jemkin's head. Is that the beginning of the end? Saturate's connecting. The shorty shot through, looking for some damage. Crazy guy on top, able to find 2 kills as Monyet gets all 3! Another massive mowdown to keep it neck and neck!
Who's gonna finally win a retake? It looked like maybe T1 was gonna have it because of that early numbers advantage. They're able to clear out a few players here, but these saturates aren't being baited out by either side. They're causing so much grief. Holding on by a thread. Quick TP over.
Crazy guy. Dealt with as he exits through that smoke. Meteor finding him, finds a second. Jemkin taken down, but Monyet still alive, still fighting.
Be right back.
Cleans up a second, gets pinged. Short hop dash, but out to safety. Cushy at the same time. Noting the flank, RRQ, a player advantage, looking to once again take the lead for themselves. Now, they are completely drifted across to the other side of the map.
30 seconds left.
About to get the bad news as the spike gets planted, now having to pivot back through.
Izu's got to go huge here. He's in a horrible position.
So far forward. Finds the first, looking for a little bit more. Puts Cushy down to 13. Gives Stacks potentially an opportunity, but there is no kit left. 2 shock darts, a molly. An opportunity to try to clear out some of these angles. And there it is. Stacks gonna try to disrespect it. Finds one, and he gets them both. What a bold, brash, and brilliant outplay to get the Red Bull clutch.
Just when I think it's over, just when I think RRQ's done it, they worked the map so well. They pushed Jemkin out A main early, get the info. Everybody's back over there. Jemkin TP's over, but it's the patience from Izu and Stacks. I was so worried about this here. Izu only able to get 1. Held the trigger down.
25 HP.
Unreal.
T1 to try to close it. Munchkin checking close. The M1 hold, Meteor good for 1. Izu with another, swings in, but to his demise. Cushy able to find the kill, and now it's Stacks and Buzz. The DRX duo to try to see if they can bring this to an end. The reveal coming through, but the spam not connecting. And Cushy now has a Hunter's Fury as he makes his exit back into A main. Ensuring that there is no flank. A molly still available as well. T1 would have to fight their way out.
They have to push main. They have to go.
The tap to start, the Hunter's Fury coming through. Buzz getting clipped. Avoids the second. Avoids the third. Stacks taking point. Finds the first, but I don't think he's going to anticipate this player on the left. He does not. As he's just going to hold it! How is that the finish? A Red Bull clutch with a hell diffuse! 19-17! The King of Kings have fallen! As T1 punched their ticket, the second seed to Master Santiago! Unbelievable! Unthinkable!
How does it happen like that? I mean, what a crazy abyss. It felt like there was no end in sight. It felt like for sure we were going to get another reset. But Stacks comes up huge in those last couple of rounds. Pushes RRQ back so they can get it. And I think KDG breathing heavy after that one, to say the least. What a showing here for T1. 2 dominant maps into a very close third one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Pearl and Breeze was looking like Vitality versus Fnatic, and then we got into BBL versus Gentlemates for that last one.
Yeah.
But for RRQ, the road does not end here, obviously. They still have to play another best of 5 tomorrow. A battle of SCA versus Paper Rex to see who gets that third and final spot for T1. They have qualified. Congratulations to them.